What you got?
Is it going?
Yeah. I see this one recording. I don't see that one recording. What about the second one?
It's recording.
How do you know?
Because I can see it moving.
I'm just kidding. I know. I could tell.
Could tell.
I was just fucking around.
Theme song. This is the theme song. This is the theme song. This is the theme song. Theme song. This is the theme song. So I hope you fucking like it, because this is the fucking theme song.
Welcome.
Hi.
To When Wife Gives You Lemons. Did I tell you I had two people that heard this podcast say, you got a really good voice for podcasting and stuff. Your voice comes across really good. I was like, really? Because I feel like I sound like a little bitch.
Well, that's funny, because I have a lot of people that are like, John, I
Sounds
can't.
like a little
no,
bitch.
like I can't hear him.
They sound like a little bitch.
Did they say anything about my voice?
No. They said, Jesus, who's the other guy with you? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh man, you're so lucky I don't have a dick. I would do bad things if I had a dick.
Yeah, tell me about it, because
It'd be all.
is it kind of the bad things I like to do now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I just want to know what it's like to feel like what it's like to have a dick. I would just like constantly be like, "You want to see it? You want to see my?"
You would be that meme where the elephant's flinging its fucking trunk all over the place. Oh, whoa, windmilling everyweven.
Ask me about my wiener. No, seriously, ask me. Somebody, please ask me about my wiener.
In the first day.
A minute, not even. I love that you gave me a full day. I would not last a whole minute. Hi.
Hello.
Do you have any nopes, motherfucker?
Yeah, someone got arrested on our street.
Somebody told me that your nopes need to fucking start getting better. They're like, dude, John never has notes. And I was like, dude, I know. Who got arrested on our street?
Not our street, but like down the way here.
Mm-hmm.
So remember the homeless dude that had stuff all over the place down there?
Uh-huh.
The one who's just moving in?
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently now, this is assumption.
This is allegedly.
No, this is full-on assumption right here.
Okay, I need to sit up straighter.
I'm assuming that somebody finally was like, dude, this place looks like shit. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
It started getting really bad. Well, allegedly, this is where the cops and what I read in the article came in was he'd brandished a weapon at somebody, at the guy. Or something, they just said at somebody, but I'm assuming somebody got tired of this fucking shit. And the cops show up, and he had a bow, he had a sawed-off shotgun loaded, and he had something else, and it was like like a machete or something. And it was like, that guy was like right here next to our kids.
That's crazy.
Like our little boy who hangs out at the park.
All the kids that hang out at the
20
park.
30 kids hanging out. Little kids to teenagers hanging out, and this guy's running around with a fucking weapon. Fuck that guy.
Right.
So, anyway, that guy got arrested, thank God.
Right.
And it'll be multiple felonies, especially because it was around 2 o'clock, so there's our kids around, and it's on. He's done.
Well, I mean, he, took over this piece of property. And at first it was like, okay, and then he got a barbecue, and then he constantly had a fire, and I was like, well,
As it
that's
gets more dry and
gonna end badly. And then it was like, then one day I drove by, and he had this couch thing, and there was 3 homeless people sitting on the couch. I was like, is he
hanging out?
Is he entertaining?
Oh, dude, I'm having a party tonight, man. You come over.
And then they had
I got a couch now,
and a barbecue.
I cleaned up the area, so I have a rug now.
And then he had fishing. No, it couldn't have been fishing line because it was visible. Then he had line,
nylon.
That he had strung across he would his property line.
This is my property line. This is my barrier. This is my living room.
Just like the guy. I went. It was when Josh used to live in Hollywood. And I was getting on the on-ramp, but in order to get on the on-ramp, I was under the overpass. Does that make sense? And I look over, and they had this, homeless encampment on the side of the underpass. And in between two of the tents, there was a bamboo fence. And it fucking made me laugh because he's like,
this is my yard.
Do you need property? Like, do you need privacy?
He claimed that shit.
Like, these neighbors are kind of sketchy, so I need to get a fence.
There was a guy in Somar who was right up off the off-ramp, off of Roxford, right by the lake or the water reservoir. And every day I would see him every time because I would go that way, disc golfing sometimes, going to Silmar in that area, right? So when you're coming up the freeway, you'd see his little encampment, and he kept it really clean, but he kept planting like cacti and things like that. So he was making it all pretty, and he kept it super clean. Like he was total landscaping, and I was like, he could stay.
Right?
He can stay.
You win.
Right? If you're over there throwing a fit and dropping your shit everywhere and you have a fucking loaded weapon around my kids somewhere, yeah, you can go.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's better off you go.
You want to hear something horrible? I don't have anything written down.
This is going to be a really short podcast.
It's just, this week has been like the most... Okay, so my parents keep threatening to show up at our house.
Oh my God. And that's going to happen.
I am like freaking out. So the other night, did we talk about this on the last one?
No, I don't think so.
The other night, no, because it was on Wednesday. John left. He had an appointment somewhere. So he leaves, and I'm in the kitchen, and I'm like, my mind is going up because a lot of changes happening right now. Tyler's actually looks
forward.
like he's doing something. I'm super proud of him. Caleb's going to be a senior. Brody's going to graduate 6th grade. My parents are threatening to show up at any time, and I'm
getting ready to work your way out.
I'm starting a new business. Like I am, whether I'm staying with the chiropractor or not, I'm starting a new business.
That's
right.
That's right.
So,
we are starting a new business.
Fuck yeah.
It's just you're doing everything.
Fuck yeah.
But if it goes down, it's your fault.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And if it does well, it's us.
I'm taking at least 40% of that.
So I'm like, my mind is just racing, and I look down and I look at our baseboards, and I'm all, oh my God, our baseboards are filthy. So I get Clorox wipes, and I'm wiping down the baseboards, and when they got dry, I'd just throw it over my shoulder and I'd get a new one. And I mean, I detailed our kitchen the other night, and John walks in after his appointment. He's all, okay. Like you could just see the fear.
Are your parents coming? They're coming, right? They're going to be here.
You can just see the fear on your face, and you're like, I forgot milk. Almost like you were like, I'm gonna
it's
go.
It's funny though, because you were saying my parents do that, and then I started thinking back in all the 20 years, and I'm like, oh yeah, they do.
They do.
Like I've seen your dad just randomly pull in the driveway in the afternoon without your mom back before her pre-stroke. Mm-hmm. Like your mom was working days or whatever she was working, and your dad wasn't at the time, and all of a sudden it was like he just rolled in the driveway. Hey, where's Joy? Work? I just got home from work. When'd she get home? Like 6. It's like
there was
Grandpa, what? I mean, we can hang out. I'm okay with hanging out with you, but like, surprise.
There was a time. Was I pregnant with Caleb? I may have been pregnant with Caleb, but I was working at Microsoft, and my phone kept ringing, and I was in Microsoft, so I was like, dude, I can't answer my phone. And I looked down, and my parents are all, we're in your parking lot of your work. And I was like, what? We're here, sissy.
Surprise.
And I'm like, huh? So I had to go to my supervisor, and I'm like, listen, my parents are here. And they're like, what did you not know? And I'm all,
you still live with your parents?
All right. Like,
and you're pregnant?
It was just like, fuck. So anyway, John comes in. I'm clean. Like our kitchen looked good for like an hour, and I cleaned the walls. I scrubbed all the cabinets. Like I went to work, and then I stood up and I was like, and I just started crying. Like everything hit me at once, and it was just so much.
It's okay. I have those moments a lot.
I feel bad for you. Like you should
Really,
leave me.
I'm pretty messed up. I
You
mean,
sh-
I'm fucking going to therapy. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I know. You know what's funny is when we went into Caleb's therapist yesterday to talk to her, and I was talking to her, I'm all, maybe I should do this too. I was like,
oh my god, really another one?
well, this is kind of nice. She's listening to me. Hell, I could just practice my stand up on you, and you have to listen because I paid you.
You know what? It's nice.
It is. I bet I could see. You know what? Doing all the hypnosis stuff and doing all the meditation and stuff, it is nice. Like, and then so today I've been like freaking out because I was finally going to tell the chiropractors that I wanted to consolidate my days because I was going to say cut back on my days, but I'm like, I'll say consolidate. That's a better word.
He's like, that's a big word. Okay. That's a big word.
And I was like, all day I kept trying to talk to him, and we just kept paths crossing. And finally, right before I was leaving, he's like, bye, have a good day. And I was like, hey, I need to talk to you. And he's like, okay. And so I told him, I was like, starting July, I only want to work here Mondays and Tuesdays because I really want to start working, trying to get Massages by Joy going. Oh, by the way, if anybody's in Santa Clarita and you guys do What the Truck on Thursdays, I'll be there. So come see me. I'm going to be doing chair massages. Just fucking come see me.
That's right.
And so anyways, he's like, yeah, I knew this was coming. And he's like, okay.
16,
Nothing.
Yeah, you think he'd be like, damn it. Well, you know what? Like I told you, he's a male.
Right.
He went in the back and pouted. I guarantee it. You left. He's in a bad mood now. He's in a horrible mood.
I hope not.
He's going to be a little bit cold and douchey to you for the next few days.
I hope not. I
think the wife will be a little bit douchey to you.
No, I don't know. I don't
think
know.
So. I think so. And if they find somebody who's willing to work the Monday and Tuesday, they're not going to hesitate to pound you.
I don't think so because
you do a lot for them.
I do a lot, and
I don't know if they appreciate you enough.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they realize, like, hey, I'm giving them Mondays, which are the shitty days too, which I know I can book too. So I'm booking. I don't know. It was
be good for you though.
It was better than I expected, but also like I was all, oh, you don't fucking care.
You expected him to be like, oh my god, I gotta sit down.
Either that or just
you can't leave, Joy. I can't.
I did not expect that. I just expected like him to be.
How am I supposed to get my Hong Kong specials?
I
want my Hong Kong special.
Stop it! And they're not going to be douchey. They're going to be fine. Like
we got a new one coming, and she's going to try out Mondays and Tuesdays. We're going to have the other massage therapist test her to make sure it's okay. We don't want you to touch.
No, and
good day.
This is gonna be the one episode they freaking listen to, and
probably will be because you said it, and they're like, "Oh, there's a new one."
Right. So
I'm not talking shit.
You said douchey.
Well, and I mean that in the kindest, most respectful way.
I was just nervous. I was nervous.
But he's hurt, so yeah, he's bummed.
He didn't seem hurt.
I'm always hurt by you, and I don't show it.
And then I forgot to tell you. Okay. So I have been on a mission probably since we bought this. Yeah, since we bought this house, I want a chair in our bedroom. I want a chair in our bedroom so bad so I can work on my books because I can't write at a desk. So I go on Facebook. I go on Facebook Marketplace a lot too, just to decorate. Almost everything in my massage room has been from there. So I see this chair, and it looked.
You're gonna get somebody that's gonna be like, yeah, I'd like to make an appointment, and then they're gonna get there, and they're gonna be like, oh, that was mine. That's weird. I remember this crazy bitch. I'm gonna have to cancel.
No, you know what I do though is when anytime I set up something in the massage room that I bought off of Facebook Marketplace, I do take a picture of it and send it to the person I bought it, and I'm like, look how pretty it is, and everybody has had a really nice response. Like the lady who gave me the drapes, she's like, oh my gosh, I might have to make so I want him to know that I'm using him.
I get you.
Okay, so anyway, I see this recliner. And it looked super small on the picture, and it was like $10. And I was like, you know what? So I messaged her, and she was like, yeah, you can come get it. Come get it tomorrow. Well, she said, I was like, I can't come till Monday, and I think it was on a Friday. Excuse me. So, excuse me. It's the Dr. Pepper. It makes me burp.
You're like that kid that drinks the Sprite or whatever real fast. He's like, oh my God, what do I do?
And then he gets his pen on. So anyway, so I was like, okay. And then she's like, I've had a lot of people. And I go, well, if you can sell it, you can sell it, but I can come get it on Monday. Well, anyways, she's like, come on Monday. And I'm like, okay.
She's all trying to play that. You come get it now. And you're like, yeah, I'm not going to.
And so I get there on Monday and I knock on her. I'm like, I'm here, and I don't hear anything. So I knock on her door, and she like opens. She is by herself. She's an older lady, and she's like, hi. And she's like, oh my God, I have a new joy in my life. And then she's like, I just wrote a song about joy, and it was
creepy.
It was a God song.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
please tell me you remember the lyrics.
It was like, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, you know. It was very like jumping for joy. And then she's like, which was, you know what, it was cool. She's like, listen, I was just in Africa, and now the gospel has talked to me, and I need to move to Florida. So she was she goes, what I can fit in my car, I'm taking.
You know why? Because she just read the article where the NAACP or
NAACP
had put out a statement telling African Americans they should probably not go to Florida because Florida is being extremely racist to black people right now. They put out a public statement.
Florida, you need to get your shit together, Florida.
Yeah, Ron Santos is a little bitch.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Move
so
on.
Anyway, so she was like, I was in Africa, now I'm back, I'm going. And then she's going to Pakistan, and she's like, so I'm packing up everything in my car. And this was a huge 2-story house, John. And she's like, whatever doesn't fit, I'm selling. And I was like, holy shit.
Did she have anything good?
Yeah, we're getting a new rug. We're getting a table. What else?
Hold on a second. Did you already get this stuff and you haven't told me?
Yeah.
You're just now telling me.
Yeah.
I showed up with that big old fucking chair in my living room.
Yeah. Which you walked by like 9 times, by the way.
I ignored it.
You did not. You did not, because I was like, did you not notice? And you're like, what? What? And I'm all, Jonathan, we can put it in case. It's fine. It's fine. The rug's really pretty. It looks brand new.
Well, how can you go to an estate sale without me? What if I? If I wanted to buy some of her old lady shit?
You probably would have. She had a bunch of shit. So anyway, no. So I walk in, and she's like, sit on the recliner, and I was like, okay. And then that's when she was telling me I'm going to Florida, but then I am going on these missions and the gospel and blah 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 blah. And she goes, I go, oh shoot, like. I go, how big is your car? And she's like, I have an SUV, whatever doesn't fit. So couches, huge couches and everything. And I was like, she goes, well, let me take you on a tour. So if you like anything else. And I was like, okay. So we're walking around her house, and she's telling me about her spiritual journey and everything.
Why are you waiting until Tuesday afternoon to tell me this? And we could have done this, and we could have went back and visited this old bitch.
No, she's not a bitch. No.
Could have visited this old crazy lady who likes God.
So we were walking around, and I was like, ooh, I like that rug. And she's like, it's yours. And there was this little table that's going to look so cute in my massage room. And I was like, I want that table. Oh, and then, the pillow. Oh, and then I got the ottoman, which I've wanted for a while. And then I got 2 matching pillows. But she was like, I still need these. Like, I'm still using these. And I was like, okay, I'll come pick them up. She wants to leave by the 7th. So on the 3rd, I'm going to go pick up the rug and everything. So anyways, we're walking around, and she's talking about her spiritual journey. And she's like, do you believe in God? And I was like, yes, because I want a discount on all of your stuff. I felt so. And I was like, I grew up in a very racist Christian family. And she's like, well, and I was like, yeah, we were just white trash, and they thought they were better than everyone. And I was like, I stepped away from the Bible. I go, I do feel spiritual. I do ask the universe for stuff, which, let's be synonymous. And I was like, I don't believe in the Bible at all. I want to be away from the Bible. I do not like the Bible. And she's like, well, the scripture and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, listen. And I was like, though, that table will look really good in my new massage room.
Moving on, please.
Yeah. And she was like, new massage room. And I was like, yeah, I've been at a chiropractor 16 years. I'm about to go out on my own. And she's like, oh my God, I'm going out. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, would you be okay if I prayed over you? So we sat on her couch, and she held my hands, and she prayed over me. And I got that chair for $10. I got the rug for $35. Like, I got the table for 10.
And the free church lessons. And the free Bible study.
And she was respectful of it. Like, she didn't push it on me. And you know what? That makes her happy. Who am I to say anything? You know, like, she didn't push it on me. She was like, "Can I pray over you?" And I'm like, okay.
You're like, "Oh, my husband peed on me." Stood over me and peed, but that was different.
But it was, yeah, so I'm going to go pick up a bunch of other stuff.
Water play.
Scat. So, yeah, but it was different, but she was a little, and then I was like picking up the recliner. I carried that fucking recliner from my car in here, and she was trying to help me, and I was like, just let go so I can do it by myself, because it was a hot mess, but whatever. So
let's go through the rest of the place. What's up? What do we got? She got like a dead husband that has a bunch of tools and shit.
She did have a dead husband, but no, because she went from Chicago to here. But
so
she had a really cool futon that I was like, dude, we could put that in Brody's room, and then it would be a couch and a futon. It was real. I took a picture of it, but she wanted $350 for it, and I was like, if you
want to give it to free 50,
free 50.
I'm down. I'm down for that.
I'm down for free 50.
Boom, that was pretty sweet. Look at
that
me.
I was
so smart.
That was nice.
Free 50.
But yeah, so it was different.
When she's ready to go last minute and she wants to do that 90% liquidation, tell her what's up.
Well, she did a walkthrough of her house and all these, and I told her too. I'm like, she was like, can we do this can we do 10 for the ottoman? And I go, yeah. And she goes, how about the table? She goes, I really like that. And it's just a little table, but it's super cute. And she's like, I really like this table. And I go, I do too. And she's all, I'll give it to you for 10. And I go, okay. And I'm like, and she goes, I'm so glad you showed up. She's all, and I was like, listen, we've done Facebook Marketplace. I'm all, my husband swears he'll never do it again. So I'm like,
it's because you people suck.
Yeah. And she's like, people are saying they're coming and they never come. And I was like, yeah, welcome to my world. Get it?
Yeah, because I never come.
No, okay. Anyway, never mind. That was like 2 minutes.
Hey, sometimes.
I got a special.
Yeah, well, did you put it on your fucking...
Anyway, so...
your macros?
So we were walking around and I was like, hey, be careful. And I go, people are going to try and bargain with your prices, and I get that. And I'm all, but don't let them take advantage of you. I'm all, stand firm on your prices. And I go,
and just think, when you get to Florida, you can stand your ground and shoot them if they do shit like that.
And I was like, and she's like, I appreciate that. And I was like, just be careful inviting people into your home. I'm like, you let me walk into your home. And I walked. And she goes, no. I had a feeling about you. And I'm like, okay. And I get that. But I was like, just be careful, please. And she's like, I appreciate that. I was like, fuck.
So then I read that Maynard from Tool went out in full drag in Florida to basically say, go fuck yourself, DeSantis. And I thought that was really cool. That was
terrifying.
That was all over the internet.
Well, Walt Disney, which, I'm not a fan of Walt Disney himself.
It was a fucking pedophile racist ass.
Well, he was a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah, I know.
So, but anyway, he's dead. Whatever. His head's frozen. Whatever. But
it'd be wild if they actually pulled that shit off one day, huh? You're like, oh my god.
He'd be so pissed the Nazis didn't win.
Are you fucking serious?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I need to get back to the office. Yeah, about that.
So, but Disney World, their castle, on Gay Pride month, they
rainbowed it.
They rainbowed it, yeah, projected it.
Right.
So in Florida. Oh, and we're going to Universal Studios next Thursday, so that's going to be fun because Broseph Ding Dong is graduating sixth grade.
Middle schooler.
Dude, I opened up so they have an app where you can the school will write you and stuff, and it's called Parent Square, and I opened up the Parent Square, and Castaic Middle School is already in it, and it hit me because he's the baby, and he is and he's in Castaic, and
He's still the baby.
he got in Castaic Middle School TV, and he was so excited, and it was just like, oh my God, you're gonna have a job, like you're gonna have a life without me.
So damn straight. Every morning I'll be in class, either writing the news, reading the news, or doing something. Hopefully,
Aw.
that'd be cool if he got on.
Yeah,
He's one of the readers.
Well, I mean, you're in it. Once you're in it, you
Yeah,
get
but there's different parts, like
Right.
you got your production,
Your editor.
your director, your producer, they let them do all of that.
I know, but I mean, if he's in it for both years
And then he goes, and then he'll take that group. They'll start
in the high school.
Yeah, they'll automatically do the high school one too. I mean, assuming that they want to, they'll be the first choices because they've already been there.
Oh, that's cool. Aw.
You know what I mean? Because why wouldn't they already take the kids who are
Right.
done the TV since junior high school? They're going to keep doing them,
Right. That's
and they get to do trips too. Like I think the local high school where I worked for a while, they went to like Washington or something for some big thing. It was really cool. They got to go do a lot of cool stuff.
That is
That
cool.
would be neat.
I'm super excited for him. And then, yeah, so I've just been like getting my business off the ground because they don't give a shit about me, guys. Like, fucking bye. We've been waiting for you to quit, Joy.
Oh, thank God we can get back to hiring somebody for less money.
Oh, yay. Bye. So
Just kidding.
That's I think that's all I've got.
Yeah, I think we're done.
I think we're done too.
It was a good 20-minute-er.
Yeah, lick clit surprise.
Yeah, check us out. Say hi once in a while or something. Tap the like button, subscribe buttons, those things.
I'm trying to see if I have anything. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
We'll work it out next week.
Okay, bye.
Enjoy your night, people. Good. I'm going to let her just sit here on the phone until she turns everything off, so we'll just have dead air. Good day. I said good day.